Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Green Valley Parkinson's Support Group exercise class. If you're joining us online on YouTube, welcome, but you're going to need a straight back chair without arms and a pair of light hand weights, a tennis ball and a larger ball. We use that for seated balance and stretching, and it's good to have water when you're working out. We're going to start seated for this 45-minute class, and then we stand and work on balance, and we'll come back into the chair for cool down. So please have a seat in your chair, sitting more toward the front of the chair, your feet flat on the floor and about hip width apart. So that's for good balance. You okay? Marsha, watch that shoelace. All right? Okay. So sitting tall, take a big, deep breath through the nose. Slowly let it out through your mouth. Again. And let it out. Drop the chin to the chest. Raise the head, looking up, stretching. Mouth open slightly. And then back to a neutral position. Looking forward, tilt the head, that ear listening to your shoulder. To the other side. Good. And again, chin to the chest. A slow circle, hitting the 4 positions. Nice and smooth, both directions. Drop it forward, and then sit tall and look up and stretch that neck. And a neutral position. Turn just the head. Look at something about eye level, and then go to the other side. Good job. Side to side. And up and down. Working on mobility in that neck. Good. And center. Roll the shoulders. Excellent. And then the other way. Super. Shoulder shrugs up and down. Oh, I don't know. Just felt good. All right. The arms out. Making sure you have plenty of room. Relax your shoulders. Move your fingers. You two could hold hands. And then extend those fingers out, tapping each one to the thumb. Good. And then again, stretch them out, scratch something. That feel good?
Better on my back.
Okay. And then make a tight fist. And then relax. And then again, squeeze hard. And relax. Shoulders are down for a wrist roll. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they end here. Sitting on that invisible ledge. Big circles. Don't hit anyone. Big circles. Working the full rotation of the shoulder. You okay, Geraldine?
Yeah, I'm just moving away.
Okay, good. Change direction. And again, the arms overhead, reaching for the ceiling. It's 1 and 2. Look up.
And
3. Stretch it. 4.
And
1 more.
5. And
Great job. And here, flexed hands. Bring it in and out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They come to rest. And one is bent, the other arm overhead. You're going to twist that torso and look down at the floor. And then open it again, that chest facing forward. And then same thing on this side. So it's a big side stretch. And then twist and look and open. Great job. And there, the arms are crossed. Find something behind you, focus on it. And then twist the spine to the other side. Good. Facing front, the hands rest here. Shift the weight and the opposite hip lifts up. 1 and 2. If you're at home, count with us.
3
and 4 and last one. Take it into a march. This is just starting position. The arms are dropped and you're sitting tall in the chair. We're gonna do some heel taps and we're gonna add opposite arm to leg. So I'm gonna go out with my right leg, my left arm extends. That foot is flexed. Bring it in. Now the left leg and my right arm. Good. I know, somebody's like, oh, it's way too early for this, stop. Good job. One more on each side. There you go, and then drop it. Make sure you're sitting tall, rocking all the weight onto the ball of the foot and the heel. Pumping blood throughout those lower extremities. Good. Getting some flexibility in your ankles. One up, one down. Super. All right. And then we come to rest in that same starting position. Did you have a good birthday?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Reach down and grab both weights, please. We're going to do a bicep curl. Is it too loud, Jane?
Not for me.
No? Is it all right? Then, okay. So the fingers are wrapped, the elbows are tucked. Looking forward, raise those to the shoulder as you count. 1, 2, I don't hear it.
3.
All right then. 4, 5, yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Let them rest. When you're holding these, try to bring them up and keep them even. Fingers on top, so they're here. That inner arm facing the ceiling. So raise them up again. It's 1. You got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep them there. Tall in the chair, rotating the arm and shoulders and weights forward. Good. And then pull them back. Pinching the shoulder blades together, stretching the chest. Perfect. And again, they just rest at the side. One up and the elbow tucked. Your focus is forward, but the stretch is to the side. Yeah, good job. And then to the other side, tucking that elbow to the back. Good, nice. And there. So we're gonna get rid of one. Placing it on the floor, out of the way. Both hands on this one, overhead. The shoulders relax, the chin level with the floor. Drop the weight to the back for an overhead extension.
1,
2, good.
3,
perfect.
4, 5, 6,
looking forward.
7,
8, 9,
10.
and down. And again, we don't really rest long enough, but it's a little break. Big yawn. All right, so second set. Drop it to the back. Raise it. 1, 2, 3. Go, Marcia. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one on the floor as well. So we've gone from a nice position for balance into a bit of a compromised one, bringing your feet and your knees together. A little change in the seat, just wherever you feel comfortable, just not leaning against the back. The arms crossed, the legs straight out, the feet off the floor, and flex and point. 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, pull them back. 8, 9, keep them off the floor. The toes together and the heels are out in for 5, 3, 4, reverse it. Out of the toes. 2, 3, 4, good. 5. They come to rest. Separate the feet, uncross the arms. We're back into that starting position, extending one. Hands kind of cradling the knee and sitting tall in the chair. Lengthen your spine. Nice, Lloyd. And you want to travel down that side seam. Drop into the stretch and breathe. And come up. Great job. Bring it in, extending the other leg, trying to keep the foot on the floor as you stretch from the hip, drop into that stretch and take a deep breath. And again, come up. First leg again, the arms this time are out, the palms of your hands facing forward as you twist, reaching for the foot with the opposite hand. Your focus is on the foot, this one reaching for the ceiling. You got it, good. And come up. Now it's the same arm as leg, so we twist and look down at that foot. Good, reach for the ceiling and up. Nice, Cindy, bring it in. The other one straight out. Opposite arm first, so it's a twist. Twist and shout. No, just twist and stretch. Okay. So again, here. Perfect. And there. All right, back into this position. On both weights, we're gonna do serving trays. So we are gonna work our shoulders and strengthen our core and work on some balance all at the same time. So the fingers are wrapped, the arms are dropped to the side. Watch your chair legs. Focus forward. As you extend the arms, they rotate because you're holding a tray of donuts. Good job. Again. Two. Perfect.
Three.
Yes.
Four.
Five. You got it.
Six.
Seven. Yeah, watch those chair legs.
8. 9.
9. Good job. Not too high.
10.
I know somebody, every time we do it, doesn't matter what time of the day, martinis. That's what's on that tray. So shake it out, stretch it out, and breathe it out. All right, so we're sitting tall. Those arms again are dropped. Chin off your chest. Focus on something as you extend the arms and hold it. 1. Bring it back. 2. Yes. 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. 7. We're almost there. 8. Sure. 9. And that's it. 10. And down. So placing these on the floor, shake it out a little bit. Yeah. We're going to do some lunges. Always finding what works for you in the chair. It's a personal choice. I just encourage you not to use the back for support. It strengthens the core. So we're going to take a leg and bring it forward. Keep a little bend in that knee, a nice straight back, but the arms are out and your focus is on the floor. As you come back to this upright position each time, so that leg comes in. And again, we want to lunge forward and come back. Nice. One more. There. Now the arms are the same, but the head looks as you slide this foot across, opening the hip. Yes. Open. Bring it back. Yes. Like you mean it. All right. That leg forward, toes up, the arms behind you, palms up. It's a nice flat back. Good. You got it. Other side, lunge forward, arms out. Don't hit anyone. You go home with her. And to the side, look, bring it back, and look, and there, one more. Nice, Bob. To the front, toes up, stretch it, and reach, good, and one more. There. Whew. Warming up fast, okay. So we're back into this position. There's plenty of room behind you. And we're gonna grab the tennis ball. We're gonna work with it twice today. So right now we're gonna work on opposite reciprocal motion. So we're gonna pretend to throw to the front and we're going to pretend. Okay. So that leg is gonna go there, lifting that knee. Transferring it each time, again to the front, there. Transfer again, throw it to the side. The leg extends to the back, the arm throws forward to the other side, good. Transfer it and look up and stretch. And transfer and close it up. All right, sitting tall, Don't throw that at me. All right, ready? Let's hear it. 1, 2, to the side. 3, excellent. Other side. 4, open. 5, close up.
6.
One more time. Ready? Go. 1, 2, to the side. 3, to the side. 4, open. 5,
6.
Good. All right. So take that. And if you're in class, or just squeeze it back into the chair. I don't know what you do with it at home, but there. So keeping your feet wide, plenty of room behind you. We're going to use our own body weight on this. So our hands are here, braced on the chair. You're going to lean forward a little bit as you lift your backside off that seat 10 times. So it's up.
1,
2. Good.
3,
Go, Dawn.
4,
5. Yeah. 6, 7, 8. Nice. 9. One more. 10. Now bring the feet to a closed position and the knees. Forward in the chair a little bit more. Hold on. We're going to lean back slightly as we bring the knees to the chest and down. It's up.
1,
2. Good.
3, 4,
What?
5,
All right.
6,
7, 8, 9, 10. Separate the feet. Extend the arms out from the shoulder. You guessed it. More toe touches in the air. 1 and 2. Sitting tall. 3 and good. 4. Go, Stephen. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good job.
and
Have some water if you need it. Catch your breath. Make sure that those are out of the way. And if you don't need either of those, sit tall in the chair. The arms once again extend. And the shoulders are relaxed. And the hands just there. Yeah. And then pull them back and flex. The fingers spread
2,
apart. Thank you.
3, 4,
Spread those fingers.
5.
And now make a fist and drop
1,
it and lift it.
2, 3,
4.
4,
Perfect. 5.
5.
And then open. Close and open. 2,
3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make a claw. Great job. And then a very tight fist, and then a relaxed fist, and then a circle. Yeah.
3, 4,
5.
5.
Change it.
5,
5, 4, 3,
3,
2,
1.
1. And we have not done this next one for quite some time. A ways back in time, I was asked to practice clapping, something that we take for granted until maybe it becomes a little bit more difficult. And sometimes people clap, they have a preference, right hand, left hand. So we're gonna do different clappings. So at first, just clap. Now put the other hand on top. Good. And then go around in a big circle. Follow your hands. A huge circle the other way. Big stretch. Yes. And then one that you wouldn't want to do close to anyone. No, not good. One more. And big jaws. Yeah. And then the other one on top. Close it in the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, some silly things maybe, but until you have a challenge, then they're not silly. So we're here. It's a soft hand, just palms up, palms down. Sitting tall in the chair, good posture throughout, good. One up, one down. Try to get them even, good. And then both up. And the elbows tucked to the ribs, the arms stretched so far that you can't even see them anymore. Yeah. And then just one out. palms up. Underneath with the other hand, grab the fingers and gently pull them down. And then fingers up, pull them back. And the other one, there. Pull them down, stretch. And there. Good job. Those arms, I know sometimes they get heavy. We're still gonna hold them out there as we do some finger taps. Looking at your own fingers, tapping each one to the thumb, flicking water, flick, yes, and then pressing. Make that circle, binoculars. Down and there. All right, let's shake them out. Sitting tall, right there. We're gonna bend the elbows, an open hand. You'll see a lot of that in my class anyway. And then we bring it together, forearms maybe, and the hands come together, and then pull them back and stretch. Perfect. Get there and pull them back. Good. Extending them out. Folding one elbow, placing that hand on the chest, but looking over at this hand. As you slide that one across the chest and down the arm and down that big sleeve, trying to match up your hands. And then pull it out and unfold. Same thing on this side. So look over here, slide it down, down, keep going, good job, and then pull it out. And there. All right, shake it out. Tall in the chair, of course. All right, the hand just resting, eyes off the floor as we gently pull the head closer to the shoulder. And then to the other side. Awesome. All right. We haven't really messed with our feet, so they should be in a perfect place for a sit to stand later on to keep it right there. Reach down instead and grab those weights, placing them close to the very edge on your leg with an open hand sitting on top. You should have plenty of room behind you. As you lift a knee, extend a leg, bend it, place it down. The other side, it's up, it's out, bend and down. Sitting tall, good.
In, down,
Up, out, yes.
down.
Look at all the
3,
smiles.
out, in, down, up, out,
All right.
in, down.
4, out, in, just
down.
breathe. Up, out, in, down, lift it high,
5,
straight out,
in,
bend and down, and up, out, in, down. Extending
6.
that for, we'll watch. So sit tall, it's a straight leg lift with a relaxed foot 10 times. So it's up,
1,
2, 3,
3,
4. Use your outdoor voice.
6,
7, 8, 9, 10. Toes up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's there. Straight out with the other ones. Eyes off the floor, lifted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes up for a flexed foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10.
I don't know about you, but I'm warming up. All right. So we're done with the weights. So please put them on the floor underneath your chair as we locate that tennis ball again. All right. We're going to use it to warm up our hands and our feet. And it's really important to do that with your feet, especially because, why?
Starts at the cheeks.
Balance begins at the bottom of your feet, exactly. So concentrate on your posture as you roll that between your hands. Yeah. And then extend the fingers apart and stretch even further as you bring that in. Yeah, working it in between. Is she okay? Is she okay? Okay. And then the other one. How's your posture?
Perfect.
And humble. All right. So a soft fist. There, it rests. The other hand there. Straight out. Just don't lock the elbow, but a straight arm. Focus on the ball as you take the arm to the side, turning just your head. Nice. Good, Conrad. Bring it back to the center. Extend that free arm with a soft fist. We transfer it. Track it. Good. Bring it again to the center. Both arms out. The hands pretty close to each other. Transfer that. I think of pouring it in. Try not to spill anything. Yeah, there. Good job. On the floor, wake up your feet. If you could take your shoes off, maybe even your socks, you'd feel this more. Because of the nerves on the bottom of your feet should be stimulated. So that's what this tennis ball is all about. So you want to push down and roll back and forth. Do you feel it without the shoes? A little bit more, yeah. And then the other foot. So it's not just rolling it back and forth. You want to push down, right, Lloyd? Push down and roll back and forth. Good. All right. So before it rolls away, put it away. We're going to place it in the chair and back into the seat. I did not play well with others. So back into the chair where you feel the support of the back. Your feet still wide, but back slightly behind the knees. Engaging the core by pressing against the spine and feeling the chair. And then arch your back. Good. And then press into it again. Perfect. Again. Press into it. One more. Good. And then press. Looking forward though. Extend the legs. Lift the feet off the floor and circle. 2,
3,
4. Reverse that circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the feet again to the floor and back. And you're still back into the chair where the back meets the seat, but we just don't want to lean against it. Yeah, so pull yourself off and then rock side to side and rock yourself toward the edge of the chair. Out. Maybe more behind you than you're using. All right, the arms are out, the palms are up, the feet glued to the floor. Lean back and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sitting tall, the arms extend to the side. Lean back and hold.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And up. Lean back and hold.
2, 3,
4, 5. And again forward. And lean back and hold.
2, 3,
4, 5. Last one, I promise. Lean back and hold.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And sitting tall. The hands resting here. The weight forward. So you're going to reach from the hip, flat back. Not looking at me, but looking down at this beautiful floor. And then lift one heel and lift the other heel. Drop the first and the second, working those feet. Up, down, down. Lift it up, up, down. 2 more. Up, up, down, down. 1 more. Crease the shoes.
Down, down.
Just heels. Up, down, up, down. There.
Down.
Feet still apart. Nose over toes. It's a sit to stand. So the weight is shifted to the ball of the foot as you come up and stand. Perfect. Yes. And don't be in a hurry. Don't let anyone rush you, including me. All right? So then you're going to bend your knees. The weight now placed in the heel, back into the chair, and back to that position. Shift the weight again, nose over toes, all the way up, focusing on something in front of you, not on the floor, as you bend and come back into the chair, shoulders over hips, perfect. And up, good. And down. Try a different arm position for the last 2, maybe here or up, or I'm gonna do this one. So, and it does make a difference, doesn't it? Yeah. Good. And then I'm going to do what Dolores is doing. I'm going to cross them. Yeah, there. And we come back down on broken glass, so don't plop. Control it. Good job. Fingers apart, they're here. The elbows stretched to the side for a warm-up, for a seated crunch. So it's a twist. Looking at one wall and then the other. As you twist, lift the knee to the opposite elbow. And
2,
2. Let's hear it go. 3. And good.
4.
5 more.
5.
Yeah.
6.
6. And good. 7. Work that waistline.
8. 9. 10.
All right, we need the large ball. We can do some stretching. Again, sit forward in the chair, holding the ball with the palm of the hand. The feet are still wide. Place the ball on your chest. Yeah, right there. And the elbows dropped. Now focus on something in front of you, not the floor, but eye level. As you extend the arms, transferring the weight, reaching from the hip, reaching over your thighs and knees. Awesome job. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise the arms overhead. Keep the feet on the floor and lean back and hold.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Again here. Drop it. So you're going to track the ball, twisting the torso. So everything moves as one unit and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Center and to the other side as far as you can go and hold.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And again, facing front, placing that on the inside thigh. And I'm too far back too, so there we go, right there. The hands are on top, the feet now come together. Yeah, perfect, Bob. Sitting tall, squeeze hard. Keep the tension on that. Good, and relax. One more time, squeeze hard. Perfect, and relax. Separate the feet, but hold on to that ball. We're gonna get out of the chair. We're not gonna use the ball, so maybe somewhere where it won't get in the way. Everything we've used, so you come back here. There you go. You're welcome. So come on up. You get another chance to practice that nose over toes. We'll be standing to the back of the chair. There's some heel raises, toe lifts. Make sure that you have some, there, some room. Don't hit Carl, just his birthday.
Gotcha.
so your fingers here. If you look over your chair, really only thing you should see is what you put on the seat. If you see stuff from underneath, then maybe you need to tuck it in because we don't want anybody to trip. So the feet are apart. Use the chair if you need it. If you don't, they're here. Raising the heels up and down. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come straight down.
10.
Transfer the weight to the heel, placing the fingers on the chair, and the toes are up, down. 2. Good. 3, 4, 5. Lift them up.
6,
7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Shake it out. We're going to still be behind the chair. We're going to do some leg kicks, not lifts. So I'm going to change this a little so that you can see. We're not too close. We're not too far. Just enough that we can use the chair. Looking forward, the weight, it's on one leg. This is going to kick to the back, alternating right and left. So it's 1
and
2, and eyes off the floor,
and
good,
4
and kick it, 5 more,
and
6, and stretch it out,
7
and 8, and great job,
9 and
last one,
10 and
quads. They do a lot of work, so that was a good stretch. We're going to stand to the side of the chair, our body pretty much in line with the frame there. The feet still wide. The weight is on the inside leg, and the hand is here. Knee lifts. So this is going to slide forward. We don't need to look down because we know we're on the floor. We're just going to shift the weight and lift it. And it's knees up,
1,
down,
2, 3,
yes,
4,
5, perfect, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down to the other side. Nice wide base, eyes off the floor. The weight on that inside leg, the hand, just softly on the chair. Slide this forward and lift it up.
1,
2, good. 3,
4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9,
10.
Great job. I'm going to turn this down. And we'll be standing to the back of the chair for an exercise that is called rocking the boat. So our feet are apart and using the chair if you need it, and if you don't, they're here, feeling the side seam of your pants. Just sway. The feet at this point don't leave the floor. They don't even lift. The heel doesn't come up and the toes don't come up. Just swaying to the music, right? That I just turned off. And then you're gonna place those hands here as you shift the weight to one leg, all of it. As this one has none, it's gonna be a cocked foot. So it's right there on the ball of the foot. You've got it free now, so step to this side and tap. So it's a step to the side and tap. And step to the side and tap. Eyes off the floor, good. One more, perfect. Step to the side, hands on the chair, looking forward, and lift it up. Place it down, shift the weight, make sure all of this is over that standing leg, and lift it up. And down, and if you want to challenge your balance, maybe you don't need both hands on the chair. Maybe just one. There, good. What really helps is not to look down, but to look out. Good job. One more, we're gonna stand to the side, and we're gonna take a split step. So that inside leg bears the weight. So stepping out with your outside foot, your hand is on the chair, it's there. So we were here, right? We shift the weight to that inside leg, the hand here, looking forward. Take a step forward with your outside foot. Yeah, keep your hand on the chair and transfer the weight forward and back. The toes don't lift and the heel doesn't come off the floor. Good, very nice. I think of, this is how my mind works. I think of a retractable leash. Ed's pulling it, he lets go, I come back. Yeah, forward. So you want to lead with your chest, the eyes off the floor. Yeah, good job. And find center, placing the hand on the chair. Center allows you to lift your heels off the floor. Yeah, because you know that you're right in the middle of that. So to the other side, we go into a split step from this. So our weight is on the inside leg, the hand here. Focus on something, take a step forward, and then transfer the weight forward and back. Good. Ask yourself, where am I looking? Am I looking down? Hope not. Look forward. Good job. Very nice. Yeah. And then find the center and see if you can drop your hands and look forward. These are some real easy things to practice for balance. Be safe. Maybe stand between the kitchen counter and the island, or have two chairs, or better yet, have your best friend right there to help you. So we're going to do some cardio, so please make sure that things are away. Do we? No.
There's a lot of tables.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, it scares me just because of all the setup there, that somebody could fall and get hurt. So if we could hang out by our chair, that'd be better, even to the back of it. Keep in motion, please. This is the cardio part. It's not very long. You'll laugh at this. It doesn't go along with the weather at all. Not at all. hug.
We're waxing down our suits. We can't wait for June. We'll all be gone for the summer. We're on safari to stay. Tell the teacher we're surfing USA.
Well, we can take one more anyway. Good job. If you finish having done a couple of minutes of cardio and you're not out of breath, then push yourself just a little bit more. Yeah, you should be a little out of breath. So we're back into that chair, sitting forward in the seat. Catch your breath and catch a weight. Catch a wave. No, catch a weight. All right. So sit tall, wrap the fingers around it, extend the arms overhead. It's the last one before cool down. So reach forward with a flat back, drop the weight, extend the arms, and we're all the way up. 2. Reaching tall. Good. 3. Use that voice. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up. One more. 10. Up. Awesome job. So you have arrived at your destination. It's cool down. Again, placing your feet flat on the floor, good posture. Take a deep breath through the nose. And let it out slowly through the mouth. Again. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Bow the head. And look up, stretch, relax the jaw. Center and listen. Drop it forward for a slow circle of the head.
Your sunsets put music.
Change the direction. And bring it back to a neutral position. Shoulders go forward. And up high. Pull them back. And down. And circle. Working those shoulders. Good. The other way. Arms are out.
You're the lifeblood of me.
The elbows touch and open and touch and open. One more. Pull it back. Bring it in and unfold them with soft hands. Rotating like you're turning a doorknob. Let me out of here. And then give yourself a big squeeze. Tuck the chin to the chest. And the arms stretch again. Place the other one on top. Well, we end the class with a face and voice exercise. We use A-E-I-O-U. Make some faces and loud voices. So, join us. A-E-I-O-U. One more time. being here. Thank you for being there. We'll be back again day after tomorrow. Please join us. Go out and make it a great day. Be happy and healthy and safe, and above all, be kind to each other.